Welcome to the Dishes Can Wait podcast. Join us at our table for thoughtful, funny conversations that flow so easily you'll forget to check the time. We hope you feel like a welcomed guest in our home, part of a circle of friends who linger after dinner for the stories, the laughter, and the kind of connection that makes the hours slip away unnoticed. Because the dishes can wait, but good conversation can't. You're so giggly.
And we begin.
Welcome to our podcast, everybody. It's been...
I'm suddenly so aware of my lips. Don't make any smacking sounds.
It's like when you go to the dentist and you've never thought about your tongue until you're sitting in the dentist chair.
That's
and
all
all
I'm
of a
thinking
sudden, all I can think about is where my tongue is.
It goes to the left, it goes to the right. Where does my tongue normally? Like, where is it at right now? No idea.
I don't know.
But the dentist's office?
But in the dentist chair.
So you were saying, welcome to our podcast.
Yes. This is exciting. This has been a journey for us to get here. One, because we've done this before.
We have. We're like OG podcasters.
I do feel like that. We had a podcast before podcasting was cool.
Back when people were still starting a band.
I do feel like the modern way of saying, you want to start a band, is saying, hey, you want to do a podcast together?
For real.
But we're going to lean into that and do a podcast. But yeah, about 7 or 8 years ago, we had one, and that was for that season.
We learned things.
We did. So that is something that
Oh, so tender.
that I have learned is to embrace all the past versions of me, no matter how hard they make me cringe, because they served their purpose. And that purpose for that podcast back then taught me how to be able to jump in now. And I'm grateful, and I honor that past version of me for doing that work. So in this go round for this podcast, Aaron, we have wanted to do a project together again. Like, we took a break from doing this 7 years ago.
Right.
A lot of life has happened.
So much life.
So much life. Hard, beautiful. Love where we're at right now. And so we've known we wanted to do a project together. We just needed to live through life some. And then a while back, you came back with this idea of hey, let's do a podcast again.
Let's do it.
And I was like, we've done that. And I didn't know if I wanted to come back to it. And also, the older I get, I used to be able to do all the things. We had newborns, and I was...
It's nuts. Newborns doing a podcast.
We had newborn twins. I was writing for a publication, and I was writing on the side, and I was making YouTube videos, all while maintaining this schedule. Oh, and I was working.
Yeah, you were.
I was working. I went from part-time to full-time, and it was a lot, but I was able to juggle it. Now I can barely brush my teeth in the morning. And we could get into, and maybe we will at some point, all the reasons for the threshold, how the threshold and why it has shrunk.
Right.
But one of the reasons that I've been putting this off for so long is I wanted to give it everything. And I'm the kind of person, when I put myself into a project, I throw my whole body and soul into it. And I didn't know if I would have the capacity.
Right. I actually really appreciate that about you, that you were like, yes, I want to do this, but I also have to make sure that I have the bandwidth, the space to actually do my best at it.
Thanks. And it was a slow process. It was in my thoughts constantly. And then the more I thought about actually doing it, the more it felt right. And then there were little synchronicities along the way that made me realize this would be a good thing. And also, we're just jumping right into the armchair psychology of it. It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Right.
And my perfectionism can tend to be its own form of self-sabotage. Like, I want it to be perfect, and I'm afraid to mess up in front of people or make changes in front of people. I want to like make it all perfect behind the scenes and
Right.
scenes and then
You don't
present
want
it.
them to see the metamorphosis of the butterfly. You just want them to see the butterfly.
Yeah. So a part of not wanting to do it for a while was my fear of being seen, but here I am, and allowing my voice to be heard, and not only my voice to be heard, but my face to be seen, because we're also recording this and it will be up on the YouTube.
Right? Like that's a new update from our OG podcast.
Yeah. So once I finally said yes and you were like, woohoo,
Just like that.
yeah, this is pretty much.
Yeah, that's a perfect pitch for me.
I was like, okay, we need a mission statement. We need a business plan. We need, like, my Virgo was really coming out. And because I just didn't want to add to all the noise out in the world. And we were having lunch with a friend of ours. And I was telling him about this podcast project idea and what was holding me back. And I was like, I want to have, a trajectory. I just don't want to add to the noise. And we were done with lunch, and he looked at his watch and he goes, I've been sitting here and it felt like 30 minutes went by that I was talking to y'all. And I just looked at my watch and 3 hours have gone by. He's like, that's what y'all offer people is they come to your table and you are able to hold conversation. It's deep. It's silly. It's the spectrum.
All the things.
And you don't realize how much time has gone by. And I was like, oh, there's a lot of value in that. Like, it doesn't have to be, this 10-point system of here's how to do XYZ. I don't know. It can just be having fun and having a conversation and like that. That's part of connecting with each other as humans. And that's important.
Yeah, I mean, it really is, right? Like when time gets away from you. And that's, like when we talk about that OG podcast and like the shift of that one versus this one, for.
What's the shift?
Yeah, for those, maybe 3 people in Europe who are listening to our podcast at that point and are aware.
Don't be self-deprecating. We were actually.
Well, we were crushing it. Yeah, we were crushing it.
We had some listeners.
I guess where I'm going with that is I'm not 100% sure anybody listening to this would have listened to our prior podcast. But at the same time, it might be helpful to talk about that shift. So our original one, right, was very much like a marriage podcast, right? And I think that's also part of the reason for the hesitancy and the delay of starting this one is we didn't really want that one to be the same. It's Aaron the therapist and Hannah's the beautiful sidekick asking
sweet.
questions, right? Like this is a collaborative process where you and I are both up in front and doing our thing, and you make me better. And so this can't be just about moi. Right. So I think that's part of the shift as well. Right. And so we got the video aspect of it. And then we also have like a more collaborative unification of our marriage.
That's true.
So that's why that's another, when you think about that lunch meeting, that was like, absolutely, that's what we want this podcast to be. Like people are sitting here having conversations with us, listening to our dialogue, and they already made it to their commute, or they finished doing the dishes, or, vacuuming, and time just went by.
Yeah.
We made vacuuming fun.
I hope so. I wonder if I just went on a whole thought spiral by myself.
You did, but I was
You could see it on my face.
I was aware that it was occurring.
Because we both.
You just landed just now.
True. We both love to sing. And so there will be show tunes, and I was like, we'll make it fun because there will be show tunes, and show tunes are fun. And then I was like, well, do we have to have the rights to any sort of show tunes that we sing?
Wonder if you sing it off pitch, if that matters. Like if we choose to sing it
Into the woods.
Right, like half a step up, You're like, Stephen Sondheim's fine with that one, right? So yeah, I'm excited about this new chapter, this new podcast, this new journey, this new vision, where it's not going to be perfect.
We're
gonna caterpillar up in here, right?
Oh, that was a lovely analogy.
We're gonna embrace our caterpillarism, right?
Not
capitalism. We're gonna embrace our capital. What is the word again? Caterpillarism. Caterpillarism. That's a tongue twister.
We're gonna cocoon ourselves.
We are.
And then turn into goo.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna goo it up
and metamorphosize.
And we're gonna bring people along with the goo.
Butterflies.
Right? They're gonna see some of the goo.
You're welcome for that picture. So, who are we? We don't have the rights to that.
Slightly off pitch. We're good.
So who are we? Why are we talking? What is our? Who are we?
Who are we and why are we talking?
Yes.
Well, my name is Aaron. And your name is?
My name is Hannah. And we are to each other the bunkers. We're so goofy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We've been married for
almost 17 years. Together 19.
Yeah. Aaron's a therapist. I'm a writer.
True.
We live in the underboob of the country, Houston, Texas.
Underboob.
The underboob. It's very hot and sweaty and humid here.
Not the armpit, the underboob.
The underboob.
Underboob, yeah.
The underboob. I'm going to be saying that word all day.
Underboob.
And we are the parents of two incredible twins who are 11, who
mind-blowing,
came into our family through adoption, and that was a whole journey. And we have a really beautiful life. It's been a lot of grit and a lot of heartache and a lot of very hard stuff, but we embrace the paradox of all of that. And this is like a very surface level thing. Like, we can really get into the deep stuff of this as we go along. Mm-hmm. But it's really brought us into a really beautiful place in life to be able to live here in the present moment where we are.
We have a dog.
We have a dog.
I think we should acknowledge that just because they may or may not have heard her bark a few seconds ago.
Did she bark? I was barked. So in the zone.
I know. Speaking of being in the moment, you totally missed her little yap. That's us.
That's a little bit about us, but we'll peel back the onion as the episodes go on.
Yeah, I think we should tell them like how we met at some point too, like our story.
Yes,
like our
of course.
story, the story of us.
Yes.
Sounds like a very good place to start.
Aaron has this thing where he baits me into finishing songs. It's like an open loop in my head, and I'm working really hard to not start singing.
I was about to say, like, how hard is it for you to
I'm working very hard.
Like, you just finished it in your head, didn't you?
I did. I really did. And I wonder if listeners did too, which is a perfect segue into our next talking point, which is we are doing video and audio. So you can watch this on YouTube, but we will also be posting each episode on Substack, because Substack's a great platform to, I think, build community. So if there's anything in the discussion that we're having, like, we'll ask questions, or if there's comments that anybody wants to make about what we say in each episode, you can go to the Substack article and leave comments. There will be a transcript because we want to make this accessible and grow a sense of community through that. So if you're listening, watching, reading,
vibing,
yes,
Slay Queen.
you can
Slay Queen.
Slay Queen. That's the language in our house right now with 2 11-year-olds.
Then they can pop on Substack and say hello.
Yeah, come say hello. In this first episode, why don't you head over to Substack and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you're passionate about.
Right, and this is like the intro episode. So this is like We're not to 1 yet.
This is episode 0.
Episode 0. There you go. I like episode 0 so much better than 8. This is
But I knew where
episode
you were
0.
going. I got you.
Right. This is not like Star Wars episode 4. This is
Yeah,
episode
we're not
0.
starting with A New Hope.
The hope is already there.
The hope is
We're starting with episode 0. And then we get into the nitty gritty goo.
Oh, gosh.
Goo and humor.
We got it.
The goo and humor, you know.
Every time you say goo, I'm going to have an image in my head
Gonna
that's
caterpillar it
going to
up.
make me pause and kind of grimace a little bit, but I'll embrace the
Episode 0.
metaphor of what that means.
Caterpillarism.
Caterpillarism.
It's a hard word.
That's also going to be a word I repeat over my... I'm autistic, and so I have this thing called echolalia, where I will repeat a word over and over and over in my head. It's like a stem. It's very satisfying, and caterpillarism is going to be a good one.
Caterpillarism. I don't even think it's a word.
It's not.
Straight not a word.
I can almost guarantee you it's not.
True.
So I think we'll end this. We just want to. We
need to high five.
You're feeling that?
Yeah, not each other.
Oh, I was.
Oh,
well,
no.
now don't leave me hanging. I'm holding up my hand for
I'm
a
gonna
high
go
five.
left-handed.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm into our
Oh.
people.
High five.
Nice. That
So
felt
we
right.
just want everyone listening or watching to feel welcomed, and like you're sitting in our living room or at our dining table after dinner over cups of coffee and a dessert with full bellies, and to just lose track of time. Aaron's lifting his hands over here as if he's sending praise.
I was embracing it.
And just welcome to this new adventure with us. We'll see you for the next one. Well, we won't see you.
We might.
But
You never know.
that got kind of dark. We will vibe with you in the next one. All right. Bye.